They were wrong. And while the masses chase meme coins and fleeting trends, a quiet revolution has been building, brick by digital brick. A revolution so profound, so deeply integrated into the fabric of tomorrow's economy, that it's poised to shatter every expectation. I'm talking about a project so fundamentally disruptive, it will not just enter the crypto top 10, but redefine what it means to be a powerhouse in this space. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the single most compelling case for Hedera HBAR to ascend to the crypto elite. This isn't just speculation, it's a deep dive into cold, hard facts, undeniable partnerships, and the very architecture of a network built for the future. We're going to expose the real-world utility that's already live, the colossal institutions quietly building on it, and why every major economic shift from here on out could very well be powered by this one technology. If you own HBAR, or you're even thinking about it, this video will transform your understanding and confirm what many are only just beginning to realize. But here's the burning question, isn't it? If Hedera is so revolutionary, if it's truly the future, why isn't it already a household name? Why isn't it already dominating the top 10? The answer lies in something far more significant than social media buzz or celebrity endorsements. It's about a strategic, quiet infiltration of the very systems that govern our money, our data, and our digital lives. A methodical approach that prioritizes utility over hype. What if I told you that the quiet, understated nature of Hedera news isn't a weakness, but its greatest strength? And what if the biggest players in global finance are already using it, right under your nose, in ways that would blow your mind? Let's dive into the first undeniable piece of proof, Project Acacia. Imagine the world's central banks, those giant, complex machines that move trillions of dollars every day. They're looking for a way to digitize their own money, not Bitcoin, but a digital version of their national currency for major financial institutions. This is called a Wholesale Central Bank Digital Currency, or WCBDC. Now, the Reserve Bank of Australia, one of the world's leading central banks, launched Project Acacia. And guess what? Hedera was selected to support a pilot issuance of their wholesale CBDC. Think about that. This isn't some small startup. This is a central bank exploring how to use Hedera HBAR technology to underpin future digital money. It's like a central bank choosing the engine for their next-generation financial superhighway. They didn't pick just any blockchain, they picked Hedera. Why? Because of its unique Hashgraph technology, which is like a hyper-efficient, secure digital ledger that can handle an insane amount of transactions, super fast, and for practically nothing. This isn't just news, it's a foundational shift. Now, if that wasn't enough to make your jaw drop, here's where things get even more mind-bending. The future isn't just digital money, it's artificial intelligence. And AI, especially the powerful autonomous AI agents being developed right now, needs absolute trust and verifiable data. Enter EQTY Lab, a cutting-edge company pioneering verifiable compute. They just launched their platform on NVIDIA Blackwell. NVIDIA, the titan of AI, the company powering the future of intelligence. And guess what forms the backbone of EQTY Lab's verifiable compute platform, ensuring that AI systems are secure, transparent, and trustworthy? You guessed it, Hedera. Think of it like this: AI is the brain of the future, but without a reliable, incorruptible nervous system, it can't be trusted. Hedera provides that nervous system. This partnership proves that Hedera is not just a player in finance, but a foundational layer for the next wave of AI innovation. It's securing sovereign AI, meaning AI that operates within defined legal, ethical, and geographical boundaries. This isn't just about speed, it's about trust at the most fundamental level, critical for industries from defense to finance. But here's where it gets even more explosive. The global financial markets operate on a scale that's almost impossible to comprehend. The UK alone processes over $5.4 trillion in foreign exchange, FX, and interest rate derivatives daily. Daily. That's half of all global activity. This is the big leagues. And guess who just made history in this arena? Lloyds Bank, one of the UK's largest financial institutions, alongside Aberdeen Investments and Arcax, completed the UK's first institutional FX trade using tokenized assets as collateral. What does that mean? Instead of physically moving assets around the world to secure a trade, they used digital receipts on a distributed ledger. And that distributed ledger? It was Hedera HBAR. This isn't a proof of concept in a lab, this was a live trade. This eliminates massive inefficiencies, reduces counterparty risk, and makes global finance move faster and cheaper. Imagine if every major FX trade, every massive financial transaction, leverages this technology. The sheer volume would be staggering. Hedera news like this isn't just a headline, it's a tremor that signals an earthquake in traditional finance. But the scale of adoption is even bigger than you think. Now, while all these massive institutional plays are happening behind the scenes, Hedera isn't ignoring the everyday user. They understand that for true mass adoption, you need engagement. And they're building the bridge. Introducing Hedera to Earn, a cross-app rewards platform powered by the HT Reward token and Blade wallet. This isn't just a niche crypto app, it's launching with partnerships that connect it to over 24 million users. Think about that. 24 million people being exposed to HBAR and the Hedera network through daily activities, earning rewards, experiencing the speed and low cost firsthand. This is the network effect in action. It's like when you first downloaded Facebook or TikTok, the more people who join, the more valuable it becomes. This consumer-facing strategy is crucial because it creates a direct pathway for millions of new users to organically interact with and understand Hedera, paving the way for it to become a top 10 project by sheer user volume. But what about the developers, the innovators building the next big thing? A truly dominant network isn't just about current use cases, it's about fostering future innovation. And Hedera is pouring fuel on that fire with the Hello Future Hackathon Origins, boasting a massive $550,000 prize pool. This isn't just a coding competition, it's a global call to action for the brightest minds to build the next generation of AI agents, reimagine DeFi, and tackle sustainability, all on Hedera. And speaking of DeFi, decentralized finance on Hedera is exploding. Projects like Thrive Protocol are actively building the financial stack of tomorrow, focusing on real-world assets, one-click financial experiences, and composable protocols. This means more lending, borrowing, and trading directly on Hedera, making financial services faster, cheaper, and more accessible globally. This isn't just about speculation anymore, it's about tangible financial products built on a robust, enterprise-grade network. For any crypto project to truly achieve mass adoption and reach the top 10, it needs regulatory clarity. The biggest institutions won't touch anything deemed a Wild West. And this summer, we've seen monumental steps forward, directly supporting projects like Hedera. In the US, President Trump just signed the Bipartisan Genius Act into law, creating the first-ever federal regulatory system for stablecoins. This isn't just any regulation, it requires 100% reserve backing and strict public disclosures, making stablecoins safe and trustworthy. This is huge for Hedera, which is already a leader in stablecoin development. Across the pond, the UK released its wholesale financial markets digital strategy, outlining a clear path to digitizing their immense financial markets using distributed ledger technology. This isn't just a nod, it's a full endorsement. These legislative actions are not just positive for crypto generally, they are a direct green light for networks like Hedera that prioritize compliance, stability, and real-world utility. The path to mainstream adoption is being forged, and guess who's on that path? But what makes Hedera fundamentally different from every other crypto out there? You've heard of blockchain, but Hedera isn't a blockchain. It uses something far more advanced, called Hashgraph. Imagine a traditional blockchain like a single-lane road, where cars, transactions, have to go one after another. It gets congested, slow, and expensive. Now, picture Hashgraph. It's like a massive multi-lane superhighway with intelligent traffic control, where thousands of cars can drive simultaneously, never hitting traffic. This gossip about Gossip Protocol means incredible speed, over 10,000 transactions per second today, with potential for more. And here's the kicker: predictable, fixed low fees, often fractions of a cent. Imagine sending $1 for a fraction of a cent, instantly. This isn't just about speed, it's about fairness and security. Hedera achieves asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, ABFT, the highest level of security possible. It's like having a digital system so robust, it can withstand attacks even if a third of its participants are malicious. This technical superiority is why enterprise giants and governments are choosing Hedera HBAR. This isn't just incremental improvement, it's a paradigm shift. But are these big wins actually translating into adoption on the ground? For institutions to trust a public ledger, it needs stability, clear governance, and real accountability. This is where the Hedera Governing Council comes in. It's not a single entity, it's a council of up to 39 diverse, global organizations, titans like Google, IBM, LG, Boeing, Deutsche Telekom, and more. These aren't just names. These are companies with immense real-world infrastructure and billions in revenue. They operate the initial network nodes, ensuring its stability, security, and decentralized governance. This decentralized governance model is crucial. It means no single entity can control Hedera, making it trustworthy for major enterprises. It's like having a board of directors made up of the world's most powerful companies, all aligned on the network's success and future. This unparalleled level of enterprise backing isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a fundamental reason why Hedera stands head and shoulders above many competitors, solidifying its path to becoming a top 10 project. The next monumental wave in crypto is the tokenization of real-world assets, or RWAs. Imagine taking physical assets, like real estate, stocks, bonds, even art, and putting their ownership onto a digital ledger. This isn't just about making them tradable, it's about making them programmable, fractional, and accessible to anyone, anywhere, 24/7. Hedera is at the forefront of this RWA revolution. The Lloyds Bank FX trade we talked about? That's tokenized collateral, a huge step in tokenizing financial instruments. This technology is unlocking trillions of dollars in illiquid assets, creating entirely new markets, and democratizing access to investments previously reserved for the ultra-rich. Hedera's speed, security, and low fees make it the ideal network for these high-value, high-volume transactions. We're talking about reshaping the very foundations of global finance. But what about its own token, HBAR? Is it ready for this monumental shift? So what about HBAR itself? The native cryptocurrency of the Hedera network isn't just a speculative asset, it's the essential fuel that powers this entire ecosystem. Every transaction on Hedera, whether it's a tokenized FX trade, an AI agent interacting, or user earning rewards, requires a tiny amount of HBAR to pay for the network services. This creates a powerful utility flywheel. As more and more real-world applications and enterprises build on Hedera, the demand for HBAR increases. It's not driven by hype, it's driven by fundamental, ongoing utility. Furthermore, HBAR is used for network protection through its proof-of-stake mechanism. When HBAR is staked, it contributes to the security and integrity of the network, and stackers earn a small share of transaction fees. This robust tokenomic model ensures that as Hedera's real-world adoption skyrockets, the value proposition of HBAR strengthens. But there's one last critical piece of the puzzle that truly puts Hedera in a league of its own. Many crypto projects ride the roller coaster of hype cycles. They launch with massive marketing, pump-and-dump schemes, and celebrity endorsements. And while some briefly surge, they often fade because they lack one critical ingredient, real utility. Hedera, on the other hand, has taken a different path. It's been the quiet achiever, prioritizing building foundational infrastructure for global enterprises over fleeting social media trends. Think about it. Back in 2021, a single announcement like the RBA pilot would have sent HBAR price soaring by hundreds of %. Today, these massive announcements are becoming common for Hedera. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's a testament to its consistent, relentless focus on enterprise-grade adoption and utility. This methodical, almost understated approach is a sign of long-term vision. They're not building for the next quarter, they're building for the next decade, laying the groundwork for a truly decentralized and efficient global economy. This shift from speculation to genuine utility is why Hedera isn't just a strong contender, it's destined to be a top 10 project. This isn't just about individual news items, it's about a convergence. We've seen the Reserve Bank of Australia piloting digital currencies on Hedera. We've witnessed NVIDIA-backed AI systems leveraging Hedera for verifiable compute. We've seen Lloyds Bank making history with tokenized FX collateral on Hedera. We've seen millions of users on board through Hedera to earn, and a burgeoning developer ecosystem building the future of DeFi on Hedera. This isn't a collection of disparate events, it's a coherent, unstoppable march towards mass adoption. The regulatory landscape is clearing, the technology is unmatched, and the real-world applications are scaling at an unprecedented rate. This isn't a question of if Hedera achieves its potential, but when. The financial system of tomorrow, the system that moves trillions of dollars daily, that powers AI, that tokenizes assets, that delivers instant, secure, and cheap transactions globally, that system demands the unique capabilities of Hedera. The scale of these partnerships, the depth of its technology, and the relentless focus on utility paint an undeniable picture. Forget the fleeting hype. Forget the noise. Look at the fundamentals. Look at the institutions. Look at the real-world value. The evidence is overwhelming. Hedera HBAR is not just going to be a top 10 project, it is laying the foundational trust layer for the entire global economy. It's the silent giant, waking up and taking its rightful place. The future of finance, of AI, of digital trust, is being built. And it's being built on Hedera. What you've just witnessed is a transformation in how you should view the crypto landscape. It's no longer about chasing the next fad, it's about identifying the true foundational layers that will support the digital future. Hedera HBAR represents that future. It's a testament to the power of true utility and enterprise adoption. If you found this deep dive into Hedera news insightful, if your understanding of HBAR and its potential to become a top 10 project has expanded, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anyone who needs to see the real truth about where crypto is headed.